Come meet my geckos today.
We can spin a web of hope here in my Arachnotopia.
Hello everyone, so today we are introducing you guys to my geckos. Now, my geckos get a calcium plus D3 supplement because a lot of them aren't ready to be in an exoterra yet, which means obviously they can't get any lights on them. Not that Crested Geckos, actually I should have said Crested Geckos, they don't need light. So it's completely controversial. Lots of people say they do, lots of people say they don't, but I've done extensive research, and Crested Geckos don't need it if they have D3 calcium. So I've coated their mealworms that I'm going to be feeding them today with the calcium. They also get Crested Gecko diet. They sometimes get the lick of a jelly pot as a treat. Yeah, but this is what I keep them in. As you can see, the bigger tubs are for my bigger ones. These are for my babies. So let me introduce you to my little gecko family. We have an LED light there for when it's dark, murky day, then at least they have a daylight nighttime cycle, if you get what I mean. But yes, anyhow, I'm going to stop waffling and introduce you. So this is Domino's enclosure. As you can see, I have a live plant, some fake plants, I have some vines in here, I have a place where I put the feeding dish and a hide, and there he is. Hello, Domino. So this is Domino, aka Dom, named after Youngblood, and he is absolutely gorgeous. He was my first ever gecko. He looks like an angry Pokemon right now. Did I wake you up, buddy? I'm sorry. But the good thing about Crested Geckos is they love to be handled. They love to explore. As you can see, he is a boy by his giant testicles, as you can see. So boys have giant testicles that kind of stick out about 6 months of age. So here he is on the feeding tray. He's a very picky eater, is our Domino. But let's see if he's going to eat for us today. And he's going to eat. Yep, oh, you missed it. But yeah, guys, Crested Geckos are an absolute amazing beginner reptile. They are super hardy. They don't need anything in the means of heat because they kind of like the lower temperatures more. So I tend to keep mine at room temperature. I do have a heat mat behind for like the colder months up and coming. So I'll put them on, put the heat pad on low, just to give them that little bit of warmth on the colder months. He's a bit shy with the camera. They're not used to cameras being shoved in their face, bless them. But yes, Domino is an absolute stunner. He loves these cuddles, and he was my first ever gecko. Now, what I tend to do with my geckos is every night I give their fake leaves and their plant a spray down, and that's it. 5 days out the week, they get fresh Crested Gecko food in the enclosure for them to snack on, whatever. And then 3 days in the week, they get mealworms, sometimes 4, depending if they're eating their Crested Gecko diet or not. Domino here prefers live food to the Crested Gecko diet. I've tried all different kinds of rapashi and all different Crested Gecko diet mixes. I've tried the ready mixed, but yeah, he kind of turns his nose up at it. But it is what it is. You're always going to get a picky eater. He's so cute. Let's move on to Dobby. Dobby, shh, is my favourite. Now that's where I keep their balls. Again, he's got vines, he's got plant. So that plastic piping that I've got in, I put that in so then it's easy to take out and clean. It's just basically a radiator cover. and I've just kind of like slid it in and then I can slide it out. Look at that beautiful boy. He is absolutely gorgeous. He absolutely adores being held. He adores climbing and jumping and, yep, and licking his. He is just so sweet. He also very much adores his chin scratches. He lifts his head up for me to scratch under his chin. He is just beautiful. So he wouldn't eat in front of the camera today. He did eat off camera. But yes, this is Dobby. So this little girl is new to the gecko family. She's been here about 3 weeks. She's quite small, hence the smaller box. She's normally under her hide, but no, she was hiding under her paper. She is absolutely stunning. She has got such beautiful markings down her back. She kind of reminds me of like a fire Pokemon for some reason. Look at that face. So as you can see, she is a smaller one of the group. But we've got the smallest to come yet. So we highly suspect she is a girl because she hasn't gotten any testicles yet. And judging by my other boys, you could kind of see testicles quite early. Now I'm going to be setting up a girl tank. I have the Exoterra at hand. I'm just waiting on them getting a bit bigger. Hello, baby. I'm just waiting on them getting a bit bigger so then I can move the girls into an Exoterra tank. Now I will have to keep a close eye on them to see how they get along, obviously. So maybe I'll put them in a tub together, see how they get on first. And hopefully they get along swimmingly. Now this girl isn't too keen on like mealworms. It's not that she's not keen on them. She's not used to the feeding tray yet. And she's not used to obviously the mealworms and stuff. So what I tend to do with this girl is pull the butt off a mealworm and then I let her taste it and then she eats it from there. I have got some footage of that. There she is. Munching away. I had to do this with Dobby and Domino when they first came to me as well. As you can see, she has a lick and then she's all about eating it up. Mealworms are absolute amazing protein for crested geckos. I mean, they can do just a crested gecko diet. That is totally fine. But just to kind of bulk them up and get them, make sure they've got that protein, I like to give them some insects. Yeah, but she's settling in lovely. Those eyelashes. Here we have our tiny boy. Well, we think boy, we don't know yet to be honest. Toothless. Toothless is the itty bitty baby of the family and oh my goodness, he is so cute. We keep saying he. This is my son's gecko. He called him Toothless because he absolutely loves How to Train Your Dragon. And it's quite fitting. Now, as you can see, he has a tiny little body and this giant head, which just makes him absolutely adorable. Now, he doesn't eat mealworms like the other ones do. He does like them. However, he likes to eat them like frubes. So I basically pull the butt off and yeah, he slurps all the insides up. So that's how he's eating at the minute, but at least he's getting protein in him. Next up, we have Sheriff Toadstar, who we now call Mrs. Toadstar. My daughter named her because it is my Lacey's, my 8-year-old's gecko, because we discovered obviously she was a girl. Now, the Sheriff Toadstar thing comes from a game called Ban or something like that. But yeah, She is a chunk. She loves her food. And she is just so loving. Look at that little chunky belly. And as you can see, there is no two bulges. So that would indicate female. Now, Sheriff Toadster is normally an amazing eater, but she just had loads of Crested Gecko diet that night, like the night before. So she wasn't very hungry today, but she still ate a mealworm or two anyways. She looks like a little crocodile. She's a buckskin. My other ones are Harley Quinns. Harley Quinn Crested Geckos, I should have said that. And Mrs. Toadster is a buckskin. That snake-like tail, tongue flick. She's too funny. She was just being lazy till I handed her it, and then she was like, no, that's mine. That's my food. Get off. But yes, as I said before, this chunky girl, and Shadow, when she's old enough, is going to be getting a rehouse pretty soon. So, because she is quite big enough to go in. She is big enough, I would say. Too sweet. She decided while I was feeding her that she was going to climb on my hand after she ate for some more cuddles. Beautiful girl. And we're going to get some eyeball licks and some nose cleaning as well. For those of you who don't know, Crested Geckos don't have eyelids. So when they, obviously their eyes get dry or whatever, or when they're clean, they tend to lick their eyeballs. And I call it their eye bibbles. I say that they're licking their eye bibbles. And I think it's just adorable. Look at that big mouth. So yeah, that's Sheriff Toadster. Look at the mess in this enclosure. So Gizmo likes to stand in his food as he eats it, which means I'm constantly cleaning his feet so he doesn't get Crested Gecko diet stuck to his feet. And yeah, I'm going to have to change this once I'm finished with this video. So as you can see, he has got some bulges there, which would indicate male. He is a Harley Quinn as well, and he's very, very speckly. He is beautiful. He was the size of Toothless when we got him, and now look at him go. Oh, he sees his food. He sees it moving. Oh. Is he going to go for it? Of course he is. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will leave you with this epic belly flop, and I will see you guys in the next one.